ranked team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. The Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utah Utes offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and
breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Hey, get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays.
Wide open on the right. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. Play of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. Jumped on top of the pile.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make third down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now is a quarter.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Utes have this offense rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rides the back on the option to give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gives it on the option. Takes it past the marker. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. The short hands, it's Fuentes. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll do it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for 6. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Quick strike complete. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch, tried to get it in, but was denied. This offense wants to establish an aggressive... Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Utah! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And he's going to try to return this one. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will take the field for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers in your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Running into the open space. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They get to him as he throws.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Utes! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got it behind the line. It's Johnston. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tempo and overdrive.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of...
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. And the Utes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rush is on him. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The Utes will hustle to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Quarterback on the keeper. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Got a man. It's Clay. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another.
Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You've got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in on the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Harvin. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Razorbacks are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Backed up now, here's second and long.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's Johnston. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Harvin. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that one did not work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Oh, they're after him. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Bringing the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. The Utes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes the catch. It's Harvin. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. The short hands, it's Johnston. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. There he goes. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. He fires a bullet to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's going to take off. Slithers into space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
So after they mark off the yardage, it's still 3rd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Got room to work. Nice move to keep running. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down.
Breaks into the open. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit.
Touchdown, Utes! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody. The number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. They'll try to run for it. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Utes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their 1st pick here late in the game. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be his 2nd time. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Catch in the middle, it's Johnston. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And the Razorbacks are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak and try to surge forward. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. He'll do it himself. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Utes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the 1st. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Utes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback on the keeper. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. 2nd down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Utes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my